If you're a passenger in a taxi and you're injured in an automobile accident because of the actions of the taxi driver, the state of Michigan allows us to bring requests for compensation for your pain, suffering, mental anguish against the taxi driver, as well as compensation for your personal injury protection benefits, which are payment for your lost wages for up to 3 years and medical bills. When you're involved in a taxi accident, it's a little bit easier than Uber or a Lyft because the taxi is generally licensed by the city or the state in which it's operating. And therefore, it's usually a very large corporation and they carry large amounts of insurance. But just like any other accident, making sure that you document your injuries, document the accident is important. Many of these taxi drivers know the police officers who are going to be investigating the accident. Now, normally you would say, well, that shouldn't make any difference. Well, you'd be surprised about how these reports sometimes look after it's been relayed back to the police officer. So documenting the accident, if you can with your cell phone, documenting your injuries is very important. Furthermore, remember, if you're involved in a taxi accident, you're probably going to be involved with a large corporation that owns hundreds and hundreds of taxis throughout the city, throughout the state, and sometimes even around the nation. Whenever you're involved with a large corporation who's got a large insurance company protecting their interest, you are going to need an attorney to make sure that you get the best result possible. These large corporations have plenty of time, they've got plenty of money, and they've got every incentive in the world not to pay you anything or as little as possible. So therefore, many times these insurance companies for the taxi companies will call you immediately and ask you to maybe make a compensation deal or sign a release. Do not sign a release from a taxi company or an insurance company